Hey there everyone, no DMAA here coming at you with a Weiss Schwarz deck profile. So this is the first Weiss Schwarz deck profile for Fate Apocrypha. Um, yeah. I'll probably make a video at some point about the rules and stuff for those who are unfamiliar with Weiss Schwarz card games, but basically Weiss Schwarz is basically just making animes like Fate Apocrypha, Sword Art Online, Fairy Tail, Attack on Titan, all the other Fates like Fate Zero, Fate Heaven's Feel, etc. into like cards, and then you battle anime versus anime. So it's pretty cool. Like reincarnated slime, seven deadly sins. There's so many. Love is War. Persona, Goblin Slayer. So there's a lot. Ruby's coming too. So there's a lot of animes that are cards. So pretty cool. Let's get into it. So they each have different colors and levels. So this is my level 0 cards. So like my rookies basically, if you want to follow Digimon terminology. So the low level stuff. Level 0 literally. So those are my level 0s. I run 4 Frankenstein, what's your name? 2 of the level 0 ruler, and then 2 of the Lancer of Red, 0, 4 of the Masked Saber of Red, Brainstormer, and then 4 of the Saber without her armor. Yeah. Frank is good because she allows you to search for things when she dies. So, you can pitch a card when this put in the waiting room, and then look at the top 4 cards, add 1 master servant character, so she grabs you cards you need for combos or future plays. This card buffs all your master servant characters by 500 power, and then you can, counter, yeah, counter charge, face down card, turn face up, because there's counter blasting in this deck. Then he's a brainstormer. Like, you reveal top 4 or 5 cards. Yeah, flip over 4 cards. For every climax revealed, you can add a character from your waiting room and put in your hand. So this card just salvages you some stuff. Then you pitch a climax with this dude when he's placed on stage, and then you can exchange it for a master or servant and put in your hand. So this deck just basically centered around getting your combo pieces and setting you up for future level plays. Because this game goes by, so you start at like level 0 and you go to level 3, and then you lose once you hit the level 4. So like as you progress through the levels, you can play higher plays. So like everyone starts at 0, so you can play your level 0s without any requirements, or color requirements. So yeah, pretty fun, pretty fun. This deck is basically just like get the combo off and win, like hardcore. And everything just helps you search. So my level 1s are, let's see, around 3 of that Frank, 2 of the Assassin, a blue, Archer, black. Then my yellows are 4 of the Ruler here, 2 of this Ruler. So my level 1s aren't as many cards, just because the really strong cards are the level 0s and the level 3. So basically my early game and my late game are going to be really strong. And with this deck, just because I get the things to set up for the level 3 combos. So my deck's end game is level 3, which is like, cool, that makes sense because 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. Some decks don't do that. Some decks have their end game at like level 2, and they start killing you before you can even reach level 3 or you die. But my deck is basically like, everyone dies, salvages things, you can grab things from the deck, from your drop, and yeah, this deck is just nice. Let's see here, level 1. So the Frank, when you use an act ability, this card gets following ability. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put the top card of your deck into stock. So this helps you just recharge your mana, basically, when you use your abilities. So while you're using the abilities to get your combo pieces, you'll get extra like mana stock. When this card is placed on stage from hand, look at top card, put it at top or bottom. When this card becomes reversed, if the card's battle opponent is cost 0 or less, you may put that card at the bottom of the deck. So this card just gets rid of stuff that kills it, like if it's cost 0 or less. That's pretty good. This dude, you counterblast 1, so counterblast 1 your level is face down, then pitch a card that's Master or Servant. When this card is placed on stage, you may do the cost. If you do, choose a So this card just salvages you two things too. Like, just pitch a card you don't need and grab the card you do need. This card buffs your character, so when this plays stage on hand, choose one of your Master or Servant characters and it gets 1500 power. And then you can counterblast one and pay a stock when this card attacks. You can give all your other servants +1 soul, so an extra critical, to do more damage to your opponent. This has a climax combo with Luminous Set Eternally. Let's see, when this attacks, if you have that climax and the number of cards in your stock is 5 or less, look up the top 4 cards, choose up to 1 Master or Servant, and add it to your hand. So the climax combo basically just salvages you pieces for your late game. So the level 1 game is kind of boring. During the level 1 game, I'm probably still going to be splashing zeros, fetching things until I hit level 3. Or just kill people hard, just because my level 2 game's not even that strong either. Just like 2 backups and 2 of the promo. Saber Red. So Saber Red promo has 2 soul and it gets 1000 power for each of your other Master Serving characters. So this card's pretty dope. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck just because it's a really good beater. Then this is a backup, I believe. No, this is something else. No, this is the backup right here. Let's start with that. So backups help you buff your characters so they don't die. Pay 2 stock, put a Master Servant card into your waiting room. When you use this card's backup, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose a character with a level higher than your opponent's level. Put at the bottom of your opponent's deck. Oh, that's pretty dope. So it gets rid of characters that come out that are higher than the opponent's level. So like if a level 3 character was out and your opponent was at level 2 because they shortcutted it, you can bounce it. Nice! Then the backup is just 2500 power, level 2. You have to be a level 2 to use it. So this card's pretty good. I often don't need backups though, because that's a circumstantial ability. When this card is placed on stage from hand, choose a character in your opponent's center stage, and that character gets -1000. When this card becomes reversed, at the level of this card's character battle is higher than your opponent's. Okay, it does the same thing basically, except reversed. So these two just help get rid of the certain decks that have shortcut abilities that shortcut up to level 3 or something, or level 2. Pretty dope. Some decks do that, so like those are just in case. 3 Saber of Red, the combo card. 3 of the backup combo ruler, and then 2 of the dragon. And then 1 of Saber of Blue. Well, not Saber of Blue, Assassin of Blue. Black. Whatever you want to call it. So this is the win con in the deck. Saber of Red here. She's pretty strong. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you may put the top card of your clock into the waiting room, so that's like heal 1. Then the climax combos with her Noble Phantasm Clarent. So pay 2 stock, choose a face-up card, and put it face down, counterblast. When this unit attacks, if Clarent is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. If you do, deal X damage to your opponent, this card gets 3500 power until the end of your opponent's turn. X is equal to the number of face-down cards in your level. So, pretty strong combo. So it's still swinging for like a lot of damage, and then it can deal damage before it even deals its own damage. Pretty dope. And then I think this combos off along with that. When this unit is placed on stage from hand, put the top card of your clock into the waiting room, and then choose one of your opponent's characters. Choose one of your characters, and that character gains the following ability. This ability acts up to 1 time per turn. When damage is dealt by this card is cancelled, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. Then at the beginning of your on-card step, put this card face down in your memory. So this card combos off well with this, just in case the first thing it just makes sure it covers you on in case it gets cancelled. Because if your opponent hits a climax, they can cancel all damage in this game. During your turn, this card gets 500 power for each of your Master Servants. Then when this unit is placed on stage from hand, put a card from your hand into the waiting room. You may pay the cost. If you do, this card gets 6500 power and the following ability to the end of the turn. At the beginning of the encore step, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Put this card in your waiting room. Choose up to 1 card named Lalita in your waiting room. Put it in your stage that this card was on. So this card just helps you recycle stuff, I guess. The 6500 power is not that bad. But this card is the main win con. This card helps too. During this card's battle, all players cannot play backup. So that's good. When this card is placed on stage from hand, draw up to 2 cards, choose a card from your hand, put it in your waiting room. Put 2 cards from your hand to the waiting room. When this card attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So I like that. I just love Fate. I have one art of the climax combos. So this climax combo is a bouncer. So it bounces stuff, and then all your characters get 1,000 plus soul, so extra damage. It's pretty dope. Let's put that on top because it's the old art. The old art's dope. I don't have the old art of Clarent. Clarent is, let's see, is salvage, I think. So because you can, when this card triggers, you may choose a character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. Then also gets 1,000 plus soul. Pretty dope. I don't have the alt art of it. I want it so bad because Saber Red should have been the main character, and her Noble Phantasm is really cool. So I obviously want the alt art someday if I can find it. But yeah, that's my first Weiss Schwarz deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed or are interested in learning more about the game. I'm not a super expert on it. I just play whatever anime I like. So, it's all good. Alright. I hope you all enjoyed. There will be more coming with Sword Art Online. I play Fairy Tail as well. So, and Ruby's coming in December. So you'll be seeing a decent amount of Weiss Schwarz stuff coming. Alright, cool. I'll see you all next time.
私は貴公を憎んだことなど一度もない。貴公に王位を譲らなかったのは貴公には王としての器がないからだ。